Good afternoon. Welcome to Plain Gardening. Any time of year is a great time to garden on the Gulf Coast, but this is showtime. We're talking azaleas, and who knows more about azaleas than gardening expert Bill Finch. Hey, Bill.
Just filling up my Easter basket here, full of azaleas.
Beautiful.
You know, this is not just an azalea, John, and this is something very important for the Gulf Coast. These are our traditional heritage plants, the southern Indian azaleas. Look at the range of colors, just every color you can imagine. Ooh, there's a beautiful Daphne pink. Look at this. There's President Clay's. Ooh, there's a Daphne red. And look at here, Fisher pink, and there's, ooh, that's Judge Solomon. And look at this, Formosa and Kissimmee and George Tabor, my mother's favorite. Look at that beautiful
it's
plant.
Gorgeous. They are all gorgeous.
All gorgeous. Oh, and I forgot Mrs. Gigi Gerbing, and there's King's White. These are the names that we all used to know, John, because they were so much a part. They were what made spring on the Gulf Coast so vibrant, were these incredible southern Indian azaleas.
Right. Now, they are not native to this part of the world, but they've been around a long time.
They're not native, but they have been here for a very long time, and they've really proved how well they do here. John, you know, there are lots of azaleas, and you can go to the big box stores, and they'll say you know, something that approximates an azalea. Will it bloom like this? No way. This is special. This is what does really well. Now, they're large, John. They don't belong next to your house.
I was gonna say, you often see people put these right up next to the house or right underneath a window.
But there's plenty of places in the yard that people have. I have this out so that it gets plenty of room, and it's just like a big hoop skirt. It's like a big giant hoop skirt. Southern Indian azaleas, it's part of our heritage. You know, when we lose this, John, we've lost something very special. Mobile was a tourism mecca based on these azaleas.
And when did that start?
That started in the 20s and 30s. It was amazing. We sort of became the center of a great Gulf Coast-wide azalea trail. And it started in other cities, but they realized Mobile did it so well, everybody else gave up, and we just kind of kept on. And it was great. But we, you know, there were tourists from all over. Now, we've lost track of that. We've lost track of what makes us special, but it's something we can regain, and certainly you can regain it in your own yard. You know, be a part of the azalea trail. Be a part of our heritage. Okay. And look at this color. I love this. This is Kissimmee. It's really just unbelievable.
All right, but you mentioned where we can't get them. Where can you get azaleas like this?
Locally owned nurseries, John. Locally owned nurseries appreciate that. Not the big corporate guys.
Not the big locally owned nurseries.
Yeah, locally owned nurseries are really good at it. The Mobile Botanical Gardens continually sells these. They're really great. So look for these when you go out. Don't accept substitutes. Do not accept substitutes. It's the southern Indian azaleas that make us look so good.
All right, and if you want to know more about southern Indian azaleas and how to get them and where to plant them and what to do with them, make sure you give them plenty of room. Check with Bill Finch on his radio show. When?
Yeah, it's every Sunday morning from 9 until 11 on 106.5 FM, John.
Or you can contact him at plaingardening@yahoo.com. Bill, I always learn something new every time I see you.
Great, John. Thanks.